Okay, we're streaming. Let me get my chat connected. 1 second. I'm starting my stream. Hey. Oh. Troublemakers are here. I love it. It does the Doomer Wojak. Pop out chat. One day I'll figure out a way to do this more efficiently. Plowing me. I don't know how I want to do this today. We'll keep it there. Just a little bit bigger. It's fine. We'll move up here. That works for me. I'll make myself a little smaller. There, maybe. I don't know why I was so damn big. Okay. We'll start off. I got a nice chill playlist. It's gonna be great. That all set up. I think we're good to go. Yeah, cool. This is Nova Online, one of our favorites.
Exclusive property of the Novine universe on TikTok.
We love the Novine universe.
Can I get a French onion soup, please?
Can I get a French onion soup, please?
Testing with my laptop.
This is a perfect representation of
I
the
still got the
night
itchy
demons
nose.
that I see every time when I try and close my eyes
All
to
right.
go to sleep. Just in the
Ugh.
corner of my eye is Nova hitting the stanky leg. And
Got my kitties up here already.
terrorizes me. I'm horrified, and it's difficult, you know. Somebody in my position, I'm out here in the trenches fighting for you to pull up clips like these. Now, Nova has been going through an interesting weight
Hold
loss
on a
journey
second.
that we've talked about for a while. He keeps talking about how the end of
I don't know why that
February is
happened.
the big time, the big reveal. He claims to have lost like almost 80 pounds at this point, and we'll get into it a little bit later. But one part that I think is
I don't
pretty
know where my fit to screen
interesting
button went.
is
So.
his
Fixed it.
inclination, his desire to
Still
try
searching
and
for players.
hide the fact that
Not
he is
missing
just
anything.
living in filth and squalor at this point. He can try.
Yeah, he
and
had, like, bed
masquerade
bugs
this
and shit.
idea that he's living a healthier lifestyle. I mean, he tried to do the whole "I'm taking a shower, guys. Look at me taking a shower. Ignore the weird cut wound in my neck. Ignore that. Don't look at it, all right?" But he's also on a weight loss journey, and we know that the weight loss journey doesn't
We're getting our
include
ass
working
kicked.
out, because if it did, we'd be seeing videos nonstop of him at the gym or whatever. I don't know, hitting a tire with a sledgehammer out in the trailer park. So, like, all these things are just sort of disappearing, and we're getting results without the build-up to it, so it's a bit peculiar. But as I said, I'm interested by the fact that he's starting to green screen and even leave his house to go other places to record videos, because it appears that the trash mountain that is starting to build up inside of his house is getting way worse.
I haven't had pizza in a very long time. Hopefully this is the end of my bronchitis arc. Let's eat some pizza. It's bland and tastes like cardboard. But the rest of the pizza is phenomenal. Little bit of flop. Let's go.
Why does he sound like he's
Next up,
dying,
we
man?
Out of my hot box. The wings are for a future video. But the melt is for now.
And I don't know what made him decide to do this type of green screen background. It sort of reminds me of the kid that would wear the Minecraft creeper hoodie. Everybody knows one of those kids
Yep,
that went
I
to
remember
school
that.
with them. So Novo's probably that.
I think
type
I was
of
like
kid
the first
anyway.
generation
It's
for
giving
that.
him a reflection of a greater, happier time in the past, but he's very clearly.
Oh, he's losing
trying
weight,
to
too.
mask
I haven't
what's
been,
going on in the background, because we'll see
caught up with the Nova
in
lore.
a couple other videos
Fuck you.
later on. He is also directly
Camp in
filming
that corner
his
there, I
videos
see.
on his couch in front of the window.
I might switch to
trying
Battlefield after
hide
this. I don't
what's
know.
going
I don't know what
on
I'm
in the
feeling.
background. We're not seeing a
This is
ton
kind of like the
recordings.
game that I
Now,
play when I don't know what else to
obviously,
play.
He can't keep up the facade.
I don't know if I want to
forever,
keep
and
playing
it's gonna
Call of Duty.
fall apart
Or not
pretty
Call of Duty, Final
quickly,
Fantasy
but
on stream.
You can sort of see little glimpses
I don't know if
here
it's
and
super
there in the
engaging.
background of what's going on back there. When you guys see anything, point out. Let's play Where's Waldo. You guys see any trash
bad.
mountains out there? Because I've even noticed it in the past. I mean, everybody basically has. Some of the most intriguing arcs of Nova's online career, in my opinion, outside of the Discord kitten, baby, yada yada stuff, like him trying to clean his house and then just coming back a week later and it being even worse than
Oh,
it was when he was
Sniper.
taking a shovel and just digging
Which
garbage
Sniper?
out of the house is quite enamoring. It's quite interesting. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm the most hygienic, cleanest person in the entire world, but the idea of you can just sort of
Hey,
see
Bain last with the
bags of
1.29.
garbage
1.1.
piling
Hey,
up
that's
in
still
the
not bad.
background. Every now and then you'll look and he'll just have random objects
It's
like
kind of a sweat fest
CD
currently.
player or like just wires and shit all over the floor. It's peculiar. It just shows a
That was
lack
just bad
of
aim on my
interest
part.
of trying to build up this persona of being the cleanest little boy.
Maybe I
that
should
you've
play
ever
something else.
seen, and
I don't know if I can
I'm
focus on
seeing
both.
through it, Nova. I'm not falling for your tricks anymore.
Here's the thing. I've never liked Pizza Hut's marinara, simply just because I think it's way too sweet for me. So next time I'll probably have
Who still
to
eats
out of
Pizza
the
Hut?
spicy marinara instead of their classic marinara. So let's see what the other 5 hold in store.
And you've been caught in 4K, buddy. We're seeing bugs flying around in front of your screen. Now, this isn't the first time either. We've seen bugs crawling on him and stuff like that in the past, which is just mind-numbing. It's one thing to have clutter around the house, per se, but once it starts reaching this, like, biohazard
Yeah, we got
level
carried
where,
pretty hard.
Who knows? Maybe there's mice running around in there. There's some other tiny creatures that are inhabiting the house. And now he's got bugs crawling all over him, flying in front of the screen. And that's the funny thing is, like, he goes
don't know.
through all of this work.
Let's
all
try
of this
Battlefield
effort
out.
to
I wanna
say,
see Battlefield.
This is,
I wasn't really
Nova
feeling this when I
Online
was playing it.
property. It is saturated content. You better not. You better not.
I think it might be
take
too
it and
twitchy
put it in
for
your
me.
Video. You better not be doing that. He'll go through all that. And the funny part is, in the intro,
Definitely
with
not
him
playing Arc
saying
Raiders.
Exclusive content, Nova Online.
That's too much.
He re-records
Dustin,
the
he's
exact same
insane
audio
for
catch in
streaming
every
Arc
single
Raiders and
video, which
debating
is
people
really
at the same
funny,
time.
in my opinion.
That's ridiculous.
Advanced audio engineer expert over here.
Granted, I don't
learning
know if
from
he's
the
actually
best
any
of
good at it.
Cyrex. I would understand that you just record it once when your voice isn't going through absolute turmoil, and then you just reuse that audio clip over and over again, but not Nova. He works hard on these videos, but not hard enough to realize that his green screen is flashing back and forth here and there. You can see the garbage that's piling up in the background. And even worse, you can see flies circulating and just orbiting him as he's consuming his Pizza Hut. Just absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, man, I
bro.
kind of
It's
feel
just
bad
not
for
good.
Nova.
It's not good. I'm
He
not
is
over here
weird
expecting the
and like
cleanest
a
house in the
predator,
entire
so I can't feel
world,
too bad.
alright? That's not my expectation.
But I don't know. I don't know.
If you're starting to get
You just can't
bugs
really
and
help
shit
but
in
feel
your
a little
house
bad,
and
I
you're
think.
too self-conscious of the garbage, literally bags of garbage piling up and against the wall of your house, maybe focus on that first. We can wait. We don't need a double pizza calzone extremo blasto review at this time, but Nova had to take a little bit of a break, okay? Maybe he knew that I would keen eyes, locking in, understanding what's going on there. Maybe the trash is just getting too out of control, and so he resorts to leaving the house to go review a breakfast fast food spectacular inside of the establishment.
Alright, today we're trying Wendy's breakfast for the very first time. So peppery and flavorful, they don't even need ketchup. Breakfast Baconator. Shit. Only that was kind of funny.
That was kind of funny, Nova. I'm over here giggling like a little schoolgirl. Can't you tell? This is one of the greatest videos that I've seen in a long time. And it's actually interesting because I feel like this is, I mean, I don't keep up necessarily with every single video and geolocate every single location that he's filming something at, but I feel like it's been a while, probably since he recorded that like Pokemon card opening where some homeless guy asked for bus fare and he just laughed.
I remember that.
And shoot him away. That's probably the last time I can recall.
That was so awkward. It was such like a weird cut too, because it's obvious that he cut it, but like he didn't. Like he could have just cut out the whole interaction. It was very odd. I don't know why he just didn't cut out the whole interaction.
Or else that wasn't like his backyard and or inside of his house. So he's making strides over here, and you know when you're working as that fast food employee, you're like, oh shit, here comes the vlogger. This is exclusive content of Nova Online, and he's gonna go sit in the corner eating his burger and saying, hell yeah, this is delicious. This is what I'm looking for, baby. This is the content that people like me are tuning in for, and this is why he's got to protect intellectually. He's got to create copyrights. He's got to do all these things because he knows deep down that somebody like me is going to come in and they're going to say, this is mine now. I'm taking this because I can't go record a video of me eating a double burger bacon smackarino inside of Wendy's in the morning. It's too difficult for somebody like me. I need an expert like Nova. However, this whole facade of him trying to move forward, move on, pretend like there isn't garbage piling up inside of his house, well, I'm sad to say he's given up on that hope and dream, because here we are recording more foods, discussing more items, and the trash mound is back.
This one is at least 40% less sweet, only having 30 grams of sugar. And this one is made with strawberry, banana, apple, and lemon. Oh my god, I'm about to have a They taste damn near identical, except Mr. Pibb has a more upfront cherry flavor and tastes more like cherry Dr. Pepper.
So,
I'm sorry, but if you're a flavor designer at Merchants Craft and you design
Let's do
that
casual
Mountain
for now.
Splash, quit your
I
fucking
haven't played in a
job.
minute.
You suck. This needs to be taken off the shelves and redone so it tastes more like this.
Hey, are you a successful food scientist and or food engineer crafting up the most delicious flavors in the entire world? Well, you got Trash Mountain King over here telling you, you suck, asshole. Quit your job. Go lay in a ditch until the elements take you away from this godforsaken planet. How dare you? Nova's been disappointing. He's over
I took this shit very seriously when I first started playing.
All right? He's over
okay.
here putting goat noises
So it looks
to
like
blur him swearing.
That's right. Sometimes I have to change those for the
maybe
challenges, but
no,
looks like I kept it the same.
That's a Nova Online
Okay,
exclusive. All right, TM copyright /R. You know, he's got all these great ideas that are just infiltrating his content that I don't want you guys to get misconstrued. All right, you know, some of you are afraid of the intros, some of you like the intros. Well, even I, a genius such as myself, couldn't come up with putting a bah noise over me swearing later on, so don't worry about that. But in the meantime, you know, he's reviewing all these different sodas, talking about how 30 grams of sugar inside of a 12-ounce bottle is not that much. Okay, buddy. Okay,
that's a lot of sugar,
really
dude.
Telling me that you've learned a lot about your personal diet that you're that you're participating in. But besides the point, he's always got to revert back to the mean, right? He's got to go back to the
I guess he just thinks
and we
30
gotta
is a small
understand
number,
where
so
he's
it's not a
coming
lot of sugar.
from, because deep down
That might be the
inside,
mentality.
he's just a little baby boy that needs a drink out of his bottle.
And I haven't seen these since I was a freaking child. So today I'm going to relive my childhood and try one of my favorite drinks from that age time. I'm holding a bottle, but I'm gonna pop a couple in my mini fridge and we'll see if they taste better.
See how seamless that
deep
was.
down, he's really giddy at this idea. Finally, he remembered
My fucking
that
keyboard,
there are
my Windows key was broken. I had to get a new
items out
keyboard.
there in the public that are bottle-like, but not an actual baby bottle that he can drink down, just chug down on camera, and pretend like he's the real little twinkle twinkle little star like he truly is. So, props to the man playing the game out there, all right? All you schmucks out there expecting them. Now, in fairness, there's another clip that I'm not going to include in this video, but he got this, like, I don't know, cereal milkifier.
I need to take that light off. That's gonna annoy me.
That mixes your cereal and milk within the shaker bottle thing. I don't know. He's going full.
He does buy
on
the
baby
goofiest shit
maxing right now. He's getting all of his bottles. He's drinking all of his little drinks. Pretty sure maybe.
Yeah, it's
we'll be
crazy.
able to
He's like
get some
25 or
stuff
something
doing,
at this
baby
point.
food
Like,
reviews.
he's
Maybe
old.
that's the next
He's
arc
too
that
old to
we're
be acting
looking
like
for.
this.
Everybody's been begging, prodding, and pleading for him to actually follow through and actually do a another cleaning cycle, because as I stated, he's sort of tried this arc of pretending like he doesn't live in filth and squalor, and is now just fully accepting it, fully embracing it. He's baby maxing, all right? Babies can't be cleaning up after themselves, so don't expect him to be doing anything like that.
Baby maxing.
Versus Voss. Two very expensive waters going head
Nice
to
clear.
head. Right arm is still sore. So, fuck. It's signing off. Ow, my arm, fuck. Also, I'm sorry if I'm wincing
What?
right now. My arm is so sore from carrying water.
Now, this is our hero. This is our knight in shining armor. This is somebody that, you know, we're all looking up to. This is our idol. The man who had to carry 2 bottles of water home and said, ouch, my arm
Put it
hurts
over here.
too much. Now, some people might psychoanalyze it and say, well, very obviously Nova's claiming that he's losing weight. Maybe, you know, taking the shot of Ozempic in his arm, maybe that makes it numb. Maybe it's like whenever you would go get a flu shot.
I don't know if he's on
something, you know, maybe you
Ozempic,
feel
man.
that
He
tingling
did lose a
effect.
lot of weight really
I'm
quickly,
saying
but
that
this shit's
this is a real
expensive.
strong man.
I don't know
We
if he can
saw
get it
him
on
exercising
insurance.
In the past, we saw him, you know,
Like, I
hitting
thought you had to be,
the
like,
weight bag.
diabetic
We saw
to
him
get it through
lifting
insurance,
some
but he
weights,
could
doing
be.
hip abductor
So,
machine. We've
I don't
seen
know.
all that stuff. He's going sicko mode. So
Sicko mode.
clearly carrying 2 bottles of water home from the 7-Eleven. I mean, that's like what, 4,000 pounds or something like that. He's carrying 2 tons in his arms. So I mean, I don't see you guys showcasing
shit.
yourself reviewing expensive water. You know, you're probably out there drinking tap water. Ooh, you don't have the funds. You don't got the cashola. You don't got the money clip in your belt in order to go out to the store and really hurt your little dainty arm, because carrying water is just too much work. Now, pretty soon, Nova's gonna eclipse this cycle that he's living through right now, and he'll hire somebody. He doesn't need somebody to, he doesn't need himself to be carrying these waters around. He'll find some schmuck to do it for him, because he's just only moving up and further into the stratosphere.
Let's talk about how I have changed my diet and rapidly losing weight while I do another weigh-in. So many of you know that I went from 280 pounds to 209 pounds, which is
Okay, I can
a lot
switch
over the course
to
of
a medic
11
after
months.
this.
So I'm gonna.
I'd rather
I'm
play
gonna
medic.
tell
I
you
feel
what
like I'm more
changed
useful
about my
there.
diet. So first off,
Not
I
really a
have not been
vehicle-based
eating 3
mech.
meals a day. I have only been eating 1 meal a day, which has drastically decreased the amount of calories I have been intaking.
So Nova goes through.
Man, if
this
that's the
whole
case, then you'd be
explanation
losing
of
weight
trying
just
to
naturally.
exonerate himself, prove that he's been putting in the work, the effort in order to lose the weight. People have been
So-
kind of fixated on the whole 70 pounds.
I
and,
feel like he
the
lost weight
year
way too
timeline
quickly,
type
though.
of thing. It's really not that far-fetched. Just somebody who has lost weight doing it.
But I gotta
Just
do-
like, I mean, progressively, I would start working out, but you don't necessarily need to do that in order to lose weight if you're really obese. So, like, if you just start eating better, then you can progressively start to lose weight. And 70 pounds in like a year is not really that far-fetched. However, the dilemma sort of becomes, Nova is very clearly recording, at least in batches, whether it be a week at a time. I sort of think it's probably close to every single day that he's eating a bad meal. That doesn't necessarily mean you can't lose weight. It just makes it so much more difficult, because if you're actually making your own meals, the idea that you're gonna have a densely highly caloric meal is much lower than if you went to Pizza Hut and ate 2 pizzas and a calzone and some wings. You know, that right there is what, like 4,500 calories, something like that, something insane. Like, and he'll masquerade, he'll pretend like he's not actually eating all that stuff in one sitting, which may or may not be true. Who really knows? Now, the whole
We're going for it,
eating
man.
1 meal a day type of thing can work for certain people, especially people like, it's worked for me at times in the past, but sometimes it's just like, it's easier, in all honesty.
I mean, honestly, I got 2 kills there. The biggest thing is just not having snacks, and sugary drinks is like one of the biggest things you could cut out to lose weight.
Some people can work out
But yeah,
that
just
way, but
have high protein, don't eat shitty snacks that aren't good for you.
Just garbage.
I just don't keep them
fast
around the
food,
house.
and
Like every now and
recording
then I will,
themselves
but
doing it and then
I
putting it
usually just buy
online
what I
and
need for
having
my
a ton of
recipes.
success. Me personally don't really know.
Then I usually
that,
just
and
eat
especially,
leftovers all
once
day.
You start getting up in
Like,
those
I make enough food
crazy
to have
levels
leftovers
of
every day.
weight, you know, depending on your height, but like 300, 400, 500 pounds, people around there. There's a clear disconnect between your own psyche and how you treat food. So I don't really think it's it's a good tactic to be consuming this just absolute garbage.
Wait till I die,
because
but I
that's
do
what
want to
your-
switch after
your
I
own
die.
psyche is craving, and it's probably just going to make you relapse
Switch
and
to
go down
a
the
medic.
path of gaining more weight. So there's a lot of questions. Obviously, my take on it is I think that he's probably taking Ozempic or some similar thing. Maybe he's eaten a little bit less, and that's what the medicine is supposed to do, right? It's supposed to like mess with your metabolic rate and make you not as hungry typically, but who really knows what Nova's up to at this point, because he's
Here's the thing, I do feel like Nova would just come out and say he was on Ozempic.
Past and currently,
I don't think
and
he
I'm gonna
would
be
lie
100%
about it.
honest, this first clip is him.
I mean, he's
currently,
admitted to
and
like
the
and
next
like
clip
way more
of
embarrassing
eating
things than
whatever
just taking
is
Ozempic.
in the past. So it makes me wonder, because I don't really see a big difference what's really going on. I don't recall him necessarily posting his initial weight way back in the day. Maybe I'm forgetting, maybe I've got amnesia. I'm too fixated on the meals, I'm too fixated on him not cleaning up his house, but it's a bit peculiar to say the least.
I think it's time to recreate one of my most viral moments on TikTok. And I'm gonna bust out some new ladles for this video. And for the breakfast item, I got biscuit sandwiches. I filmed that 6 months ago, and I never filmed the proper out. Now let's do the weigh-in. Hopefully my weight loss does not halt at 209. Hopefully it gets a lot better. But
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
see? Just even changing your diet the littlest bit, like I did, can drop your weight drastically.
And that logic isn't necessarily wrong,
No.
right? Like, yeah,
I don't know if I'd go
changes can lead to
drastically,
big
but you will
changes over
lose
time, but he hasn't really
little bit
shown that he's making minor
here and there.
changes, right? Like, outside of
But
him
you have to be
claiming he just
consistent
eats
too,
one
though.
meal a day now, he doesn't drink zero sugar things anymore. Like that was a big transition in my personal weight loss experience, just moving from fully sugar drinks to non-sugar drinks.
Yeah, that's a
and/or just
massive,
drinking more
you know,
water in general. Now
that's a
claims-
massive step, is
we
cutting
saw
out
him,
sugary
he's lifting
drinks.
all
Like,
this
that is a
water everywhere,
massive,
so he's a big
massive
water
step.
drinker now, evidently, but that doesn't stop him. I mean, think about it. Drinking one Mountain Dew is
Like, my
like,
problem
what,
is I like to drink
150
alcohol,
calories or
and
something
alcohol
like that. Something crazy, 140
terrible
somewhere
for
around
you.
there. Like, it's insane.
If I cut out
You have
alcohol,
two of
I'd
those,
easily lose
you're
weight.
already consuming, for somebody Nova's size, that's like half of what one
Motherfuckers
of
are
your meals
stressed.
should probably be. So like he's
That was a
going
good game.
sicko mode at that point. So you know, you probably want to try and navigate away.
Why am I
from
looking at
doing
his
stuff
foot?
like that? But not Nova.
Come on,
he's,
dude.
He's mythically finding ways to show off his goblin dirty feet on the floor, covered
Ugh.
in dirt and
I
grime
hate feet.
and whatever else.
I already
and
hate feet, and I don't need to see this shit.
monumental weight loss that he's had.
Did I drop
Even
my
though
phone? That's right
if
there.
we look at the clips, it doesn't really look like there's a huge weight change, if I'm being completely honest. I'm getting bamboozled. Maybe it's the camera. The camera adds 40 pounds of garbage in the background of your clips, something like that. I don't know. I don't know what the true saying is, but either way, I'd be curious to hear about your guys' insight on the state of the Nova Online house and how his weight loss is going. How you think this is really working out? How you think he's doing it? And either way, hope you guys enjoyed. Till next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.
I'm trying to show them that you're not the bad guy in all this.
Cyrex.
I know you got taken in that van. I'm not done. I tried to
All I
get
need
down
to do is
to
hear the
save
voice.
you. I tried to save you.
I tried to
and
see
I'm
you.
sorry
He
I
talks.
couldn't.
He always
I'm sorry
talks
I
like he's
couldn't
cutting
get
a
out
wrestling
the van fast
promo.
enough. I can try.
I love
tried everything
Cyrex
I could to get
so
you,
much.
Cassandra. I tried.
I also own you, antimatter Morty.
Let's go sniping, maybe.
Walking backwards, like a feet. Got the squad rolling deep, can't stand on their feet. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show, and thanks for stopping by the channel again today. Last night, William Gloryhole went live with Southern Harlot and Cassandra to review what they have dubbed the Cassandra Files. This is over 2 hours of footage from Chance's private FaceTime calls with Cassandra, and however bad you think it is, I promise you, it is worse. The original stream, if you want to watch it, is available on William's Rumble page. It's a little over 3 hours long, and I will link it below if you want to go over there and see it. There's a lot covered in the stream, not just the files, but for the purposes of this video, we're going to be reviewing just the files. I'm cutting it down for time, so I'm removing parts where they talk about anything other than the files, read super chats, things like that, cutting out pauses, and we're going to take a look specifically at these calls. This might be kind of a long video. Like I said, there's over 2 hours of footage, and there's a lot to say. I would not recommend eating while you watch this video, and I would not recommend
I didn't know you could go over here.
After you've eaten, as there is some serious degeneracy and some really nasty stuff being covered. I'm going to do as best I can to censor as little as possible, and at least to give you guys the audio of the parts that I can't show on YouTube. So you have been warned. And now, without further rambling, let's get into it.
You ready? Alright guys, here we go.
Oh my god, wow. Lord have mercy.
Hey, I can do one better. I can take this off right now.
I'll do you one better. I can take this off right now. Is that a threat?
Oh god.
Just wait,
What?
Wait,
what?
You'll see.
Oh!
This sores.
Oh!
That's not
So
right,
this is
man.
like the
That's
Marty
fucked up.
stream POV. I'm terrified right now. The level of fear that I experienced watching this stream live
Listen, this is
last
on
night
YouTube,
and
so
not
it can't
knowing
go
what
that
was
bad.
coming was actually horrifying.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh
What?
shit.
Oh my
Damn it.
God.
Whatever, I don't... what's
Why are you
happening?
staying over there and not taking the objective?
She's like, God, just thank God you didn't
Sweat.
do it.
Come on, you cannot tell me that seeing me shirtless does not get you going.
I think every woman who has ever walked the earth can in fact tell you that. I never thought that I would hear those words leave his maw, and I kinda wish I never did.
Holy shit.
William, you have no idea. You have no idea.
I love you.
Dude, Jesus.
We're gonna lose half our viewers.
What?
I love you.
Going, ain't it? Alright, stop. That's why I was like, what? I love you, baby.
Well, they're already not talking anymore as far as I thought.
Dude,
I thought she already came out as like a troll.
So these are the kind of videos I would get from Cassandra at like 4 and 5:30 in the morning. I would be asleep and hear ding, and she would be like, "Look, I need someone
This is
to
botched.
talk to so bad." And these are
I might
the
actually
videos
switch
I
to
would get.
engineer so I can blow that
Dude, look at
thing
this.
up.
I have the app. I get deals from them all the time. I haven't ordered from them in a long time though.
Look at that awesome hair.
he just rubbed his wiener and he smelled what? What are you throwing? What are you doing? What are you throwing across the room?
My ass. Look at his hair. Like what? Oh wait, you guys, this is nothing. Is that?
Has anyone ever watched that horror movie that he made? And like how fucking unintentionally terrifying that shit was?
I
actually give Cyrax credit for that one movie. That movie was fucking horrifying. I don't even remember what it's called. It's just, it's basically just him filming himself, but it's fucking horrific.
It's called a Viking braid, and I had that going down my entire back.
Oh man.
No, he absolutely did not. He went bald when he was like 15 years old.
Yeah, I've
He
never seen
had
him
a
with different
Viking
hair,
braid. It's
honestly.
amazing how he lies like a fourth grader.
Let's try
Like, he
switching
hasn't
to
even
medic.
learned yet after all these years of telling nothing but lies.
I'm getting my ass
What even
handed to
would
me in
be
this game.
believable
We all
to
are.
try to convince someone of?
Like, I had it. Viking braid going from here down my back.
Picture you with a Viking braid and it's giving
Like,
you
it looks so cool. That's why I'm so
Ow,
pissed
ow,
off
ow,
when I lost
ow,
my
ow,
hair. 'Cause
I
it
forgot
looks
to
so
show you that.
insane. It actually looked good.
like that's crazy. I hate to tell you this
What happened?
because it was
Tell
supposed
me.
No, I hate this because
Okay, so the acting is phenomenal in this. This is her telling him that his gift, his
Ow,
big
ow.
boy wheel, is going to be a little bit late, but it is coming.
Throw a grenade.
She did so good. But I want you guys.
At least I cut
to
back up a little
watch how
bit.
greedy and how his eyes like light up whenever he finds out he's getting something. Just watch.
it was supposed to be a fucking surprise and it was supposed to be here today before 10.
That's what
and you know that literally isn't happening, even though I literally paid extra for it to come. So I got you something for Christmas because you've been just amazing and so sweet to me, and I love you very much.
I love you too.
Yeah, so it won't be delivered. It was supposed to be delivered this morning, but it won't be.
We're
delivered
gonna go.
tomorrow.
We're gonna play like dorks.
Let's play it let's put it this way. As long as it gets here, that's all that matters.
As long as it gets
Barricade
here,
ourselves in.
that's all that matters.
Well, we'll
that's
have
all
that there.
matters. As long as it
Okay,
gets
bear
here, that's
subs.
all that matters. Not even like it's the thought that counts. I just appreciate you trying to do something nice for me. No, as long as it gets here. Now, if it doesn't get here, I'm gonna have a meltdown and cry like a baby. But as long as it gets here, it's fine. He's such a greedy little goblin.
Look at him.
Oh, what is this video?
I'm having it shipped.
That's what.
3 hours ago. I thought they already broke up. Maybe I'm wrong, or maybe it was fake. I don't know.
Like I said, look at me. As long as it gets here, that's all that matters.
Damn it. That's what I get for being a bad teammate.
The mom and dad were doing apartment cleanouts for work. They recovered like a bunch of camera gear from this old guy, and he actually had a very rare camera, which is this. It's the
Yeah, they were cleaning apartments for work and they recovered it. That's called theft. That's stealing. If you're cleaning someone's apartment and you recover some stuff from it and take it home, that's stealing.
Mamiya. It's a Japanese 90s Mamiya camera when they first came out. Like the old school digital ones, like right when Japan was starting to go from analog to digital. No. You know what's funny? I'm a tech guy, but yeah, I can't even fucking figure out why StreamYard fucking doesn't want to work with YouTube. It's weird.
He's a tech guy, huh?
10 years of being an audio engineer did not teach him how to use StreamYard.
It's weird. It's a process.
Is it? Is it a process?
Pretty much.
I don't know.
You were so fed up with his shit by this time. I was like, okay,
I just looked it up. It says no, StreamYard works very well with YouTube.
Yeah, I know. So why it's not wanting to go over is weird.
I don't know, that's weird.
I still can't get over the e-hugs. I cannot for the life of me understand why he would ever think that that was normal behavior or something that he would want to make her do all the time.
You're losing. This is wild.
You will never guess where I first heard this song.
Oh my god.
Do you remember the Disney show? Do you remember the Disney show that came on like a long while ago? Andy Mack. Oh, dude, it was such.
I think after this
I
match,
don't
we're gonna
know that
do some
Disney show,
regular
and I'm younger than him by like 7
non-bot
years.
matches.
7 years, Marty.
I got my.
So I
think I got
know
my
that this
warm
was
up
a show
in.
that came out inappropriately late for him to have been watching it.
I first
'Cause
heard
I'm
this song
kicking
on air of
ass,
all
I
places,
think.
and I'm like,
Wait, how long ago was this?
Dude,
about
alright.
5 years ago, I think.
Why are you watching Disney?
Losing,
Years
but
ago, he would have been like 30 or 31 years old, and he's not only watching Disney Channel, but then also like enjoying.
Yeah, he's just a
songs from
Disney
the
adult.
Shows, really?
Even be.
I was young. I was looking
Wait, how many years ago was this?
You
I
were
was
not
young. I was like
5
30.
years ago. You were into your 30s 5 years ago.
About 4 or 5, maybe 6.
Good
Was it
question.
2020?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It was a while ago.
You're acting like you're a fucking kid.
So I can't play. They played a trailer for this Andy Mack show. I can't play it because of
I've never even
copyright
heard of
for
it.
YouTube, but I looked it
Because
up.
I'm an adult
This is a Disney
and
sitcom
also
about
almost
a
30.
13-year-old girl. It came out in like 2019, 2020.
Man, that tracks for
So, yeah,
Cyrax.
he was 30 watching this show about this child. I also like you guys have seen Disney sitcoms. You know what a Disney
That's
sitcom
fucked,
is like.
man.
This isn't even a show like older Nickelodeon shows like Drake and Josh.
Yeah,
where they
yeah,
were
that's
kind
like
of,
my shit.
Adult humor like mixed into the show. And if you were a dad and you had a kid at that time,
Yeah,
and you
kid
were
humor,
watching it, you
like
might
kid
get
shows
a
kind of
couple
suck
chuckles.
nowadays.
This is, I would imagine this show would be similar to the
run.
Disney sitcoms that were on when I was a kid, which would have been like, I
Run
don't know,
it
like
until we
Wizards
gone.
of Waverly Place and Good Luck Charlie.
I'm even
like,
too old for that
there
shit.
is not adult appeal to this show. This is a sitcom for children, starring all children, which I guess is what the
I remember
appeal
like
was
That's
to
So
him.
Raven.
And he was watching it at the big age of 30,
And,
then
like,
also enjoying and downloading songs.
The Sweet
from
Life of Zack and Cody, though I didn't. I was
Huge
more of a
red
Nick
flag.
and Cartoon
It would be
Network
one
kid.
thing if he knew of
I
this
never
show
really liked
because
Disney
he
as a
had,
kid,
like,
but
nieces and nephews or
I
something. that
liked
he
Disney
babysat, and
movies,
it was, like,
but I
something
didn't
he
like
would
Disney
sit and watch
shows.
with them. But he doesn't leave the attic. Thank God for us, he doesn't actually
So-
have contact with any children. So he
Yeah, it
would
was all
have
about that
literally no excuse
Nickelodeon
for even knowing the
Cartoon
show
Network.
existed.
The superior
Zed is not gonna let it go. I love it.
channels.
This goes on for like 3 minutes like this. He plays the entire song, bobbing his head with his mouth open, watching her look at her phone and ignore it.
On a fucking Disney show, of all things.
Wow.
I'm like, do they not realize that they're basically talking about doing fucking gangster shit in street racing? I was born in 90.
She's still fixated on the age
Like,
thing.
I'm like, do they not realize that these guys are basically talking about doing fucking
30 in 2020.
I
didn't need a calculator for that.
Yeah, having just turned 30 doesn't make it better. Having just turned 25 wouldn't make it better.
Having just turned 20 wouldn't make it better. Yeah.
It's weird. You're ridiculously too old for this. And the just
Yeah, that's weird to admit.
I just turned 30, so it's normal for me to still watch Disney kids shows. Absolutely not. That is not a good defense at all, Cyrex. I also love that conversations are completely a one-way endeavor for him. He has no interest in anything that anybody else is saying ever. All he wants is to be able to give his TED Talk, give his monologue, like he does when he's on Facebook Live and nobody's watching. He wants to be able to talk uninterrupted, and he wants you to nod and smile and give him the thumbs up and say, that's so cool. Every time she tries to bring up anything other than this point that he's trying to make about, like, isn't it crazy that a Disney show had a song on it that has, like, I guess adult themes according to him, he just completely ignores her and restarts the point. And he'll just keep saying it until she acknowledges it and responds to it.
I just hit that thing. I was young, alright? I was young.
You were 30!
I was weird back then, okay?
I was young.
That's true.
No, you weren't. I was weird back then.
Still is a little weird.
I was.
I was weird. What an
I
asshole.
love you didn't let up.
But still, like, no joke, I'm like, when I first heard this back, I'm like, they do.
Oh, is this like them like reacting to the stream? I think it is. Okay. This might be like a retroactive. I may have missed that.
She had lost it by this point, y'all. She was over it.
You'll find out.
You ain't gonna do shit. You're gonna look at
Yeah,
True,
please
that
do,
later on
Buddha.
down the line, I'll be like, alright, time to get you back for all the shit you gave me.
What? Yeah, what are you gonna do? What? You ain't gonna do shit. Wayne, what are you gonna? You ain't gonna do shit.
Watch it.
I want to see this because you ain't gonna do nothing. You look like Pinocchio.
God.
Oh my god. Ew.
What?
Why does that look so good? Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. Time out. Where's my phone? I want to fucking take a picture of that.
Here.
Wait. Hold on. I'm not ready.
No, do the first one. That looks like naturally.
Wait, but look at me when you do it. No.
No,
like,
stupid.
I can do it now. Alright, here.
She had him hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah.
It's incredible the way
He tried
was
saying
willing to
this was all
completely debase himself
bullshit.
for her because he thought that this
Can't
was all gonna
believe
stay
he tried
private,
saying
as
this
if
was all
anything that he
bullshit.
ever does
That's
ever
so
stays
funny to me.
private. But I gotta tell you guys right now, and I'm not trying to hype it up, it gets so much worse. I'm gonna spoil it. We got more dance clips out of this. He dances
Just
later
play
on
some
for her
regular
like 2
matches
different
now.
times.
Turn a little bit to the side. Yeah, like that. Make the noise or make.
She's literally taking these pictures so she can mess with me.
Turn a little bit.
She sent them to me and she was like, look at this.
I also love the idea
I would
that
die
the
if someone
entire
sent that
time
to me.
She was doing this. her
All
and
my
Southern
friends are
were talking
normies though,
shit
so I
about him
don't
behind
get
his back,
Cyrex
like, He
pictures.
was getting clowned even while it was happening.
I'm the only
He's
one I know
sitting
that's
there
chronically
telling
online.
her that he loves her and making
Alright,
kissy
let's go.
faces,
Yeah,
and she's
I'll claim it.
sending
I'm
these
not gonna use it.
screenshots to Southern as it's happening.
Is that right?
Okay, is that
Alright,
it?
so what colors did you show them?
God, I can't remember.
Right, wearing like a blue bandana.
Wait, he did. I didn't even realize that.
We'll do Clown Quest.
Oh god, sorry, y'all.
Apparently there's new maps for it.
Yeah, that was good.
For me,
Mapes?
doing hip hop,
y'all.
new
Here we go.
metalcore, that's what I specialize in. But I do other stuff as well on top of that.
Everything is what he specializes in: making merchandise, running a shop, being a drift king, doing drift events in real life, doing drift events in Forza, new metal, old metal, rap metal, experimental genres that he's created himself, cover shows, TED Talks, mental health speeches, grandma strangling, Billy blinding, dog diddling.
Is that right?
All right, so what colors did you show them?
God, I can't
He just picked his fucking nose.
Was the one where I had was I wearing like a red, white, and blue bandana?
Oh, this is great, y'all. Hold on.
And that was the line from you cover.
Yeah.
Like, it makes that one
Every
so
now
weird.
and then
If
I
you
get
listen to my
a
voice, it almost sounds
let's
like
do some
Chester
first.
is
We got
going
enough engineers.
through me to make that happen.
No, the only person that ever went through you was Security Jake. Is he trying to act like he was somehow animated by the spirit
I don't
of
see my chat
Chester
coming up on the
Bennington to, like, do a cover
Sucks.
show well?
Like
That's
the
not
vocal tone
visible.
sounds so
I'll look
fucking
at it
similar.
in
It's
a
creepy.
little bit.
It is so
It's like
weird.
he possessed your body, like took over your
And
body.
if you notice, like, Ben, did you notice in the video when I was doing that cover, there was a little white orb that flew by
Put
the
it on.
screen?
Put it on right now.
Yeah, like it was so weird for like a split
Oh, well.
second, but it's there.
You don't say.
She's like, sorry, I'm drunk.
I can't with this.
All right, yeah. Are you ready? What?
Sure.
What? The Pinocchio?
Best fucking picture in the world.
Go then.
I'm ready.
And I believe it's this screen right here. I believe it's this one right here.
Watch Cassandra through this whole thing. That's the only reason I left it in.
I remember what they taught to me. Remember trying to say they taught me who I ought to be. Remember listening to all that this again. So I pretended to be the person who was getting in. And I think this person really is me.
Honestly, this is better than I thought it would be. All he did was speed up the song, though. It sounds like it. Isn't that a Linkin Park?
Himself, which he is completely obsessed with.
Valen.
Look at Cassandra. He would know that she was absolutely clowning him right now and like making faces
Or
and
roaching out.
laughing, but he is transfixed by watching himself scream.
Not the
somebody
best tank
else's
driver
song.
we had.
He has an actual woman in front of him who is willing to spend time with him, and all he wants to do is show her videos.
That was a good song.
of
I
him
think it's
singing
a-
other people's songs, and then not even watch how she reacts.
Lion from You
He
by
just
Linkin
wants to
Park?
watch it himself.
That's a great
Like,
song.
Even if you were going to show your girlfriend like one of your favorite movies, if you're anything like me, you probably do that thing when you're showing anybody like a movie or a TV show that you really like, where you're half watching the TV show, but you're also kind of looking over at certain scenes to see how they react to it, because you've already seen it. The
Bro,
point is to show
what
it
are
to
you
them.
doing?
But no, he doesn't do
This
that.
guy's, like,
He is
flying
in love with
crazy.
himself. He only cares about like paying attention to his own shit. And she might as well not even be there right now. He could be doing this with Nova AI, and it would functionally be no different.
Right there in the very corner here, you can see it like kind of flickering right there.
No, you can't. There was nothing there. The ghost of Chester Bennington was not in the room with you, helping you sing one of his songs.
Dude, it's Chester.
That's
Yeah, that's where he
ridiculous.
would be.
Once again, that's a lie that
If
like
ghosts
a second
were
grader
real
would
and he
tell,
was here,
and I
he
cannot
would be
believe
with
he's trying to
Cyrax.
literally, legitimately convince her of that right now.
Go back.
Go back.
The spirit of Chester.
Right there. So, long story short, it was when I had like all that stuff going on in my head, and I had to keep my head covered at the time so that it could heal.
All that stuff going on with my head, he means he picks the scabs so
Mhm.
badly.
So he had like a
that
fucking
he had to have a
he had like a
bandana
cone.
on all the time for weeks on end so that he couldn't pick them any worse.
He had a Cyrax cone.
Why wouldn't you wear like a white tank top?
At the time, I literally didn't have anything else. At the time, like the rest of my laundry was dirty, and that was like all I had at the time. Right.
Yeah, that would've been awesome. That would've been like a whole.
But totally that's not fucking trippy though.
It's so crazy because you can just.
Like it's just sitting there and oh, the little key, there my boy.
I really don't like that. We know he's not allowed alone with the dog. I don't want to know what his plans for that cat were. All I have to say, though, is that the angle that he's looking down
That
at
doesn't
it,
look
he
terrifying.
looks like one of the velociraptors in Jurassic Park looking
Like
through
he's
the
looking
door, like,
through, yeah.
fogging up the glass. He looks like he wants to eat that cat.
She would do this. She would take the mouse. Of course, he can't see it, but I would die.
Or
if
like
I
when
was
like
trying to-
someone's like a giant in a movie and like they look through a window to like see, I don't, or like yeah, like he just looks like an actual fucking monster, like hunting his prey. Let me see, is my chat there? Should be there. Okay, I fixed it. Let's get back to here. Oh, damn it.
like clip this shit because she would just run it up along his
Alright.
mouth and anything that
We're
was
back.
hanging.
We're so
It's
back.
funny.
Oh my god. Really sit down and think about what I've gone through though. Like really think about it on that level.
So full of it.
About what I've gone through. That's just what every conversation has to be all the time. Let's talk about Cyrax. Let's talk about how
Hose
mean
on
the
the roof.
world has been to Cyrax and Music Biz Marty and William, and like all he wants is for people to feel bad for him. Even his own girlfriend. He doesn't want her to respect him. He doesn't want her to think him as being like strong and capable. No, he wants her to feel bad for him. He's just a little sympathy vampire.
And what those lyrics are saying, like if you think about it, I've seen a lot of dark shit. I've been through a lot of bullshit. So I was like, oh wait, that's interesting. Are you good? Are you
Oh, that guy hide there all this time.
All I see is this piece of skin just flapping here.
Ugh, I can't.
I'm sorry, I just saw it dangling and I was like,
So his
Ah,
response
I
to
can't, dude.
telling
That's
him that
fucking
she's
gross to
hysterically
me.
laughing
I
because there's a
cannot.
disgusting piece of skin
Ugh.
hanging off of his face is to roughly wipe it with the dirty t-shirt that he then continues to wear.
Fucking that's
even if
gross.
he did
I
get it.
cannot.
Like, go
I don't
in
know
the
how she does
bathroom,
that.
Turn on the water. It's in the sink. If you turn it on, the water will start to come out. And then, like, wash your face. Like, your girlfriend
like
just
that,
told you
man.
you have
I don't
flakes
like
hanging
it.
off of you.
Ugh.
And you're not even going to look in the mirror to see if you got it. You're just going to sit there and scrub
You know what's fucked
yourself
up is
with
that's
your
not even
dirty
his fault.
t-shirt
His
and then move
parents
on
or
with
whoever the fuck his caregivers were
Yeah,
should
get
have
it?
gotten that shit treated when he was a kid.
forgot about that.
you're good.
Do what?
Like he was really robbed of like dental fucking
My name is
um
Jancy Wancy.
Is that a
I
TV?
like to
Oh, it is.
poop my
My bad.
panties. Here, thank you.
Look at the way the smile disappeared from his face after she said that. He's like, hey, wait, I don't think that's funny. Make fun of N-word boy instead.
Hey, I want to try calling you back.
Yeah, because this sucks right here.
Alright, yeah.
I can't.
Yeah, she was just done with him at this point.
Oh, shit. And there.
Yeah, now.
Yeah, I can
Dude,
hear you.
Cyrax was so desperate for pussy, she was really able to
A lot more. I think you'll agree with this.
casually troll him
You can hear this, right?
so eloquently.
Alright, Alec, what you know? I know you and Bill would have got along because he did a full one. You know what? And this is a joke that he told me that I know he'll get a kick out of. You know what this means, right?
Pinky swear?
No, it means you ain't worth that.
I'm sorry, but look at this angle of his teeth. Like, that
Oh
is
my
a
God.
90-degree angle right there.
Like,
How
genuinely,
did that
I do
even
feel
happen?
bad for that.
I need
And
the
that is
walkout
probably gonna
dentist
kill
make, like
him.
9 more
For, like-
videos, and I still won't understand.
He'll probably get like some sort of infection or something in his lungs from breathing
But I
in
can tell you right now, babe,
that
you and Bill
infection.
would have.
Who's Bill?
That's just
No,
probably
no,
gonna
no,
kill
no,
him,
no,
and
no.
that's like not even something that he did
Oh,
himself.
get
That's
gay,
like
Bill. You should
a
have said
lack
that.
of dental care as a kid that just fucked up him as an
I can
adult.
literally make me and you an email, make us a channel, and we can literally do vlogs that both show like where we're at in life, like the good
Like he's a
shit.
piece of shit, but he
wants
should have
to
had
make a
good
YouTube channel
dentistry
that he
as a
shares
child.
with his cringe Discord girlfriend.
No child
Didn't somebody-
deserves to
didn't I
not
just hear
get
this story?
dental
Didn't
care that
somebody
they
just
need.
try to do this and it worked out really, really well for them? I don't know. I can't remember
Fuck,
the
how do you
name.
throw grenades?
Also,
Dude,
while simultaneously poking
Way too
fun
much
at
Call
these
of
people
Duty.
that think they're shutting us down.
I'm like
when they're
hitting E
not.
to throw a grenade.
Yeah, we can do that.
You have to admit that would be a banger idea
Ugh.
because one, we're
A banger idea. 35-year-old man.
basically throwing it in their faces, all while doing good shit.
You're
I
smart.
feel like Cyrax
He's
is
a real
definitely
fart
like
smeller.
mentally
Swear beanie.
15,
I actually have one.
and he's just never progressed
I
past that
actually have
age.
one right here, actually. Alright, which one you want? Which one you want to wear? I got two of them. I have this one, which I wear most of the time, or I have the classic one that everybody knows me from.
So the screenshot that Southern had up there got
Move,
cut off
dude.
a
What are
little
you doing?
bit, but that's available on eBay. I think it was
trapping us to
originally
get
from like
fucking
Walmart or JCPenney.
Blown the fuck
That is
out.
a youth size. It specifically says boys hat and gloves winter set. It's hilarious that it still fits his head perfectly. It came with those fingerless gloves with the skulls that I don't think he has anymore, but he used to wear them all the time during his concerts as well. And I just think it's so funny that he's a 35-year-old man. He's wearing his I paused my anime to be here shirt and his like 10-year-old boys beanie from Walmart. Some of you guys who were around for the 4th of July stream that I did last summer might remember this. He was wearing a dark red, like burgundy, falling off of his body tank top that had like an eagle and the American flag on it, and I just had a weird feeling about it. So I did a reverse image search on the live stream and was able to find it. It was also a youth boys item from Walmart that people were selling on eBay because it was like years and years old. And the thing that
Vintage,
was
dude.
so funny
That
about
does look
that
like something from
is
like
that the original
2004.
item was like bright red and the design was like all crisp and bright. And the one that he was
Yeah,
wearing
it's flaky.
was like black and burgundy, and the design was so faded that you couldn't see it at all because it was just so decomposed.
And you can tell like the
from being
logo's
on his
falling
body.
off.
It was like molting into his skin. But yeah, Chance is regularly wearing youth clothes that still somehow manage to hang off of him like they're oversized.
I like Travis Barker.
Do you know how many people have said that? You're not the first one to say that.
Really?
One, absolute
Humble
cap,
brag.
Definitely the first one to say that. Two,
Yeah.
I don't think he knows who Travis
She's so
Barker
good at
is.
trolling him.
Three,
That's amazing.
She's just doing an incredible job of hyping him up, having his trust while still managing to troll him. Like, even when they were still together, she was still slipping in these little jokes. And God, did we get an insane
Okay, so
amount
this
of
is
content out of it.
retroactive.
There's been a couple people that have said that already. I'm like,
Yeah, say he tried say Cyrax tried saying that he wasn't actually.
Oh yeah, he's
He knew that she was a
When I first
troll,
learned
and
that
you know
one,
it was all bullshit.
do you
He was
remember
actually trolling
what
her.
for like how
So,
I first
okay,
got started with
Cyrax.
the fingerless glove look. This one.
Okay.
Okay,
You
buddy.
don't remember the classic. You never really saw the classic look, have you?
No.
And if you have a good helicopter driver, you can get some good
This
kills
is so
on
fun.
this.
This old school look right now.
Yeah, I remember now.
What
Yeah.
Then you'd be on the camera like this. So it seems like I have
Yes.
the kicks.
That's the OG look. And then after that, I eventually transitioned into wearing the gloves that I wear now.
Yeah, at one point you tried to transition into Patricia, but it didn't stick like it did for your dad.
It's like people look at me and they're like, dude, how are you 35 years old and rocking that look? I'm like, dude, fucking.
See how he translated that in his head? What he means is people said to him, "You're 35 years old. Why the hell are you dressed like that?" but he translated it into a compliment in his head. He was like, how are you still rocking that look at 35? You're 35, but you look 14.
Alternative fucking clothing. What I'll do is I'll set you right here so you can like actually see. Like, can you see like?
Everybody's been wanting a new dance video. Cassandra got one. Cassandra got one.
So this is like the golden goose of this entire thing. There's tons of hilarious content that comes out of these calls, but the two dance videos that we're about to watch back to back are the creme de la creme. I mean, we're coming up on the anniversary of Marty's passing. R.I.P. to the real
Did that guy die IRL?
of Akron, Ohio. You are sorely missed to this day.
Or
Not a
he just
single
quit
stream
doing
goes
YouTube.
by without you being mentioned. But I wish that Marty could have seen these dance
Marty
videos.
was funny.
I wish he could have been around for this arc, and I know he is smiling down on this because this is the funniest thing in the world to me.
And you'll see as her shock as he walks away from the camera, excuse me. He just has boxers on.
I'm surprised he's got that much on.
Just wait.
The full. Oh,
Yeah,
good.
that's blurry over there.
Yeah, that's fine.
That shirt does get pretty hard. Not gonna lie. I'm not even an anime fan, really. I like JRPGs, so it's about as far as I go in the anime. And I think Berserk is cool.
So
People
I
may
just
laugh
have to
at,
say, it's
but
actually
yeah, I'm not a huge
hilarious
anime fan. I like the aesthetic of
that he
anime,
refuses to
which I guess
dance. Like,
maybe
his
sounds
number one
poserish,
thing
but
that he absolutely will
I
not
just
do
like I
ever
generally I like
is
the
dance.
art of
It's
anime.
incredibly
I like the art
difficult
style,
for
but
anyone
I've
to
never
ever
really
get him to do it.
outside of
And
Berserk.
yet,
I've
it
never
is
really
the
seen an
only
anime
thing
that
he is
I've
even
wanted to
vaguely
watch
a little bit good at.
long
He is
term.
1,000
One day I
times
will.
better at
I'm sure.
dancing than he is at like singing or drawing or making artwork or doing any of it.
A lot of anime is just too goofy for me. I mean, I'm an edgy boy. I need the serious content. The Final Fantasy's starting to get me more into it. And the Persona games as well. I've only played 5 for a handful of hours, but I play a few hours of 3. I prefer 5. They're still good. I just prefer, I think, the aesthetic of 5. And the story of 5 is a bit more flowy. It flows a bit better. I think I just fucked up my theme a little bit. It's fine. Instinct took over.
Cassandra did like all the hits. She bricked an Xbox. She got him to dance. She got him to do cringe dating shit like
I
kissing
forgot
and
about the
hugging a
Xbox. That's-
laptop. This is
that's
like a
something.
speed run of every embarrassing thing that every troll
I
ever
wonder
convinces
what
him to do all
if
in
he
one
just like
shot.
tried jailbreaking it, but like connected it to the internet.
Yeah, it is from you.
Okay, remember guys, 35-year-old man.
So for anybody wondering why,
Which,
he
like,
needs to
honestly,
let
yeah, he
Sally
probably
know that
just
there's a
can't
package
go
coming,
online
that's
with it.
because Sally screens all
It's
his
probably
mail.
not like
We know
completely
she
bricked.
screens
I
all
don't
his
know.
mail because
There
she
has
was
to be a
the one
way.
who opened the glitter
Oh.
bomb and accidentally got
I don't know.
murdered by
Maybe
Darkseid
I don't.
Nexus.
I've never
You
heard of
might be
anyone
asking
wanting to
yourself,
jailbreak an
why would she
Xbox,
start
like a
screening his
newer
mail?
one.
Well, that's because a couple
I've only
years
heard
ago,
about like
a
the
buddy troll
PS5
convinced
jailbreak and
Cyrax
the
that
Switch
he
2
would look cool with a face
jailbreak you can
tattoo
do.
and attempted to send him a tattoo gun in the mail, which he was
Doesn't
going to
help that
tattoo
like I
his
don't
own
really know
face
anyone
with.
that plays
Sally found
Xbox
out
still.
about that, and now she doesn't trust him with whatever buddy trolls might be sending him, so she has to open it herself first to make sure that it's not anything sharp that he could poke himself with. They don't even let him have a box cutter. He has one of those safety hooks that they give you when you're working in like a warehouse.
Going downstairs to ask his mommy it's okay if his girlfriend sends him a Christmas present.
So
And you
Gotta
want
get
me
outside
and
of
you
that.
open it together for her not open it, because you want it to be from, you know. And I will tell her, like, I know for a fact that it's nothing bad. Like, I know that it's nothing crazy. And I'll let her know, like, it's basically, like, I'll tell her, like, you know, your mom helped pick it out. She doesn't freak out and think, like, oh, it's a glitter bomb. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
He's right about that. It's not a glitter bomb.
I'll let you fill her in real quick.
I'm sorry, y'all. You know what this is giving to me? This is giving 5th or 6th grade up in your friend's room. It's a school night, but you know, you want
I'm
your
so
friend to ask
congested
you
and
to
my
spend the
nose is
night,
itchy.
or vice versa, whichever one. And it's like, okay, look, this is what we're gonna tell her, you know. And then
Jack
you
doesn't seem
actually have to
happy.
Go downstairs
What
and
about
be
Steve's?
like, hey, so like it's ridiculous if you really think about it.
I love you more.
Oh, that's stupid. That was dumb of me. I just don't like being in vehicles. I just like using them for spawning.
Cassandra has something that she wants to tell you real quick. Why would your fiance ever need to, like, ask your grandmother for permission to send you a package? There's no way to spin this where it's normal. It's also very weird seeing him traverse the house like this. It gives me Uncanny Valley. It feels like AI, because we never see him outside of the attic. So anytime that you get this POV, this happened with Darkside Becky too. When the glitter bomb happened, you got him going into Sally's room where she yells, "Chance, I'm not wearing any pants!" And he starts recording anyway. It's just so odd seeing him out of his little domain.
Oh, Mom, I have a gift coming for Chance tomorrow.
The acting on point, her calling her mom like Chance wants her to.
Just so you know.
She wants nothing to do with Chance. She's just like, okay, this is probably the first time that she's even had to deal with him all day. And still, she's like finished. She doesn't want to have this interaction before he even starts talking. She does not care. She lets him live there either A, because she's getting some types of benefits for him being there, or B, because she feels some type of old school family guilt of like, oh, if somebody's blood, you never let him live in the streets. But like, whichever one it is,
I don't know.
That doesn't mean she likes him.
They probably get some money for having him, though, I imagine. I mean, he has to have, like, state disability or something. But yeah, I don't. Yeah, with all the trouble Cyrax gets them, I think it could be like a mix. Like maybe it's a mix. Like they would feel guilty because he literally has no one else and would be homeless, or and also like he probably brings in a little bit of like a social security income.
She does not like
or like a
him
disability
at all.
income.
Because
he definitely has to qualify for disability. There's no way he doesn't.
That's fine. Go. Wash your hands.
I like had a total brain fart there for a second. I just completely
This
lost
is like a
my train of
manager who's
thought.
just tired of hearing from you.
Oh, I showed her the pizza last night. She was like, "That was good."
Where's Sally's sighting?
Like he loves being under the table. Like whenever he's under the table.
Yeah, I bet every time you walk out of the attic, the dog goes under the table and starts whimpering. Chance, how'd that happen?
He is under the table. God, when Mom said it was hot, I knew it was hot, but
That's kind of sad to think about.
Straight beans and brown rice.
Did like Cyrax actually abuse his
Now,
dog?
maybe one of the most disgusting things that happens during any of these calls. I'm going to have to censor it quite a bit. I'm going to leave the audio, but I'm going to have to zoom in so that you can't see something. And I'm sure you guys can guess what that thing I don't want to show is.
What?
Okay. Really quick, I didn't put a warning. There's 2 that have a warning in front of it. I did censor this. But just still a warning. You guys, this is
I wanna
what he
see
would do
what's going on in the
uninvited.
current chat.
Uninvited, just out of nowhere.
What'd you say?
That's what it looked like you were doing.
Oh, you wanted to? I can. I have no problem with that.
Just saying, like, you know. What are you doing?
Hey, you're the one that wanted to see it.
Oh, Jesus
There you go.
Christ.
You're the one that wanted to see it. There you go. And again, I've zoomed in so that you poor people cannot see it and don't have to see it. But it is
What are you
out.
shooting at, bro?
They blurred it on the stream, but the blurring it probably isn't even going to be enough for
That was
YouTube, so
far,
I just
okay.
completely cropped it out. He did whip it out. He asked her 9 times if she wanted to see it. Never did she give him a yes. She just laughed and looked away awkwardly, and he was like, "That's enough for me," and just whipped it out anyway.
Said something. I didn't say when in doubt, whip it out, man. Lord, dude, bro. You need to relax.
You know you love it.
You know you love it, talking about his little goblin. My lord.
Okay, okay.
You know.
I just imagine how bad he fucking stinks. I don't think he showers.
Jesus Christ. This is why I warned you guys not to eat. I'm gonna throw up, and I've already seen this.
Knock it off.
You're always hungry.
You're bitch, you're always hungry.
That's true. That's facts.
They're just having this conversation while it's out. Like, he's not putting it away. He's not taking the hint.
Your wiener away.
Why?
Yes, nobody told you to get it out. I just literally made a comment.
And then he bangs his head on the wall trying to put it away. What a Casanova. We're going to jump a little bit further ahead now
Okay,
to the two of
Cyrax.
them having a conversation
A
about
TOS
her being fooled
violation?
by the buddy trolls. He's obviously totally innocent of anything wrong that anyone's ever accused him of doing. If it even begins to look like he might have done something wrong, that's obviously just the buddy trolls
He's so
interfering
weird,
with
dude.
his happily ever after. But don't worry, he remains totally calm.
This is why people
and
don't feel
acts
bad for him,
reasonably
because he
during
just
this
does
whole
weird
interaction.
shit.
So I'm gonna fucking show you something because I want you to fucking explain it to me right the fuck now.
Hold on, back up. What's going on?
See, he is full of shit.
I am sending you these
He knows for a
messages, and I want
fact
you to
this was.
fucking explain
He
what
fell for
it
this bitch.
means.
He tried saying this was all
Acting is
fake.
Once again, top tier.
Yeah,
Like,
she's
the
good, man.
anger,
She
been
strung him
crying in
along
these,
so
She's been afraid of
beautifully.
John kidnapping her in these. She has just
And
been
Cyrax thought
conveying
John
every
actually
emotion.
kidnapped her.
He's buying it all, hook, line, and sinker. Look how immediately he
Mhm,
concerned
yeah.
he is when he picks up the phone.
Cyrax
and
is
she's
full of
pissed.
shit.
Okay, first off, what?
Oh, I knew she was trolling all along.
First of all, I got sent this bullshit anonymously, so if this is
Maybe
how
I
you
can get a
think you feel
positive
about
KD
me,
by the
you
end
can
of
go
this.
fuck yourself, okay? That's number one. Number two,
Wait, hold on, back up. What is? First off, babe, slow down. Guys,
read it. No, I want you to read those now. Read them now and look at it. No, I'm not gonna fucking calm down.
Always tell a woman to calm down when she's angry. That goes really well. That's not a lesson that most of us learn when we're like 8. So these are all screenshots of Chance telling his private Ronin clan group chat that he doesn't actually like Cassandra. He knows that she's a troll, and now he's like reverse trolling her so that he can give her a
Interesting.
taste of her own medicine. He says, I'm going to mess with her head the same way she messed with mine.
Okay,
only
but,
I'm
like,
going to give her a masterclass.
You
in
never
how to
messed
do
with
it.
her head.
Wait, first off, that's not me.
Yes, it is him. I've seen other screenshots from that group. That is 100% his.
So
private
wait,
group
he
that
did
has.
know
That's
she was a
100%
troll?
him, and he knows he said all this. So now we have.
Or was he like pretending that like? Was it like a backup for him maybe? Like, in case she is a troll, I'm gonna tell people she was a troll, so like when it comes out, like, it's not that big of a deal. Or, like, I can say that I knew. I mean, that does seem like way too, that seems way too elaborate for Cyrax. I'm doing my taxes between lives. That does seem way too elaborate for Cyrax, but it doesn't seem completely out of the realm of possibility. Arithmetic. I didn't do terribly. 12 and 13. Yeah. Playing with the sweaters. I do want to get to 50. So I think I'm going to play to rank 50.
To watch him react to her having screenshots that he never
We got
thought
plenty
she
of
would
time.
see,
Ain't
and
that
try
right,
to come
CC?
up with a lie on the fly. And if you think he's bad at lying when he's had time to prepare for it, he's really bad when he has to do it on the fly like this.
First off. Oh, really? 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 We're gonna play that game. We're gonna play that fucking game. That's not me.
Listen.
Wait a minute. Time out.
Guys, stop and fucking listen for a goddamn second, goddammit. I'm telling you the goddamn fucking truth.
Stop and
I'm
listen to me,
telling you the
goddammit.
fucking truth, goddammit. You're believing her. Cassandra, shut the fuck up. You're believing her lie. You're being fed a fucking lie.
Yeah, and when you're trying to convince someone that you actually didn't do anything wrong and you do love them, always tell them to shut the fuck up.
I didn't
They'll
know
love
there was
that
leaked
too.
text that he said she knew, or he knew she was a troll. That's crazy. I don't know what his game was here. Maybe it was just like a backup.
Oh, sorry.
Like he knew
y'all,
there
I'm
was a
sorry, I
chance
didn't
she was
pause
a
to
troll,
speak up.
but like
What
he
had
wanted the
happened was this
backup.
was after everything had happened. And Cassandra, he took Cassandra back after the mall, and he got caught in his Discord telling his friends that he was using her, he was
Try doing
playing her.
recon.
It was just to get info out of her, blah blah blah. You know, he playing both sides is really what he just got caught doing. So now he's trying to say that whoever sent this to her was a lie. They were lying. It was a lie. You believe a lie. And he's literally cussing her out and pissed off that she's pissed for good reason.
Wording I want you to listen to.
You know what, Cass? If this is what you're gonna believe and you want to believe them, then fuck you. I'm trying to fucking help you here, god fucking damn it. So shut the fuck up. Stop the fucking audio recording, god damn it.
So he immediately goes livid the moment that you catch him doing anything.
Are we in the
That's
same clan?
always his
No, they
reaction is
split us
that you're
up.
the bad guy for having caught him. And then he's willing to just burn bridges and be like,
I mean, I don't really
wanna
need to
have
be
to have this
sniping.
argument. If you don't
Yeah, fuck it.
blindly
I'll get
believe me
close.
instead of the evidence that is actually right in front
Well,
of
that's
your
not
face,
cool.
the moment
I'm already
that
getting
tell you that wasn't me,
McFucked.
then you're actually the bad guy in my book now.
Fucking knock it the fuck off. You know what, Cassandra? I fucking tried to save your ass, and this is how you fucking repay me? By believing a bunch of lies?
You were from your group chat.
I don't want to drive.
Did you not read them?
I don't like driving in this
Yeah,
game.
I did, and I'm telling you
Any
right
game
now,
that I
you're
have to
paying
drive
for
with
that
keyboard and
fucking
mouse,
goddamn lie.
not a
Whatever,
fan. I
Cass.
like switching to
Listen
controller.
to me. Fucking stop and put the goddamn phone down and fucking listen to me for a goddamn second.
Don't look at any of the evidence. Just look at me and listen to things I'm saying and ignore everything everyone else says or proves to you.
Alright? You need to fucking stop and listen. I actually give a fuck about you. If I didn't care about you, why did I fucking chase out that van trying to fucking save your fucking ass? If I didn't care,
And he knows that he didn't chase after the van. The gaslighting is insane. There was no van. He's trying to hold over her head things that he never did in the first place that he thinks that she believes him to have done.
I wouldn't have chased after you and tried to save you. Look at me. I fucking love you. If I didn't
Answer me, what is this? And who, like...
listen to me. It's a
I was
fucking
like, why
ploy
is-
to keep them off your
why am I
fucking
getting
back.
pushed like
'Cause right
that,
now,
man?
they think that you're fucking full of shit, and I know you're not. I'm playing into their fucking bullshit to keep them off of your fucking back. I'm doing all this for you, to protect you from being gone after. It's not how, look at me. Look at me. It's not how I actually feel about you. I love
That's a
you.
pretty clutch shot.
Right now, they think that you're working with them, and I'm trying to convince them otherwise.
Why would he have to lie to his own friends?
So I don't get
Why
what his
wouldn't
goal
he
is.
say,
Did
"No,
he
you
just
guys
like
have it all wrong.
try
She's
to
not
keep
a
it
troll."
going?
He has to like lie to everyone all the time. He's playing this giant game of 5D chess where the only person that knows the full truth is him.
I'm trying to show them that you're not the bad guy in all this. I know you got taken in that van. My God, I tried to fucking chase after that shit and save you. I tried to fucking save you, and I'm sorry I couldn't. I'm sorry I couldn't get to that fucking van fast enough.
I don't get it.
I fucking tried. I tried everything I could to get to you, Cassandra. I tried. All this to protect you from them, so that they don't go after you, so that me and you can sit down and prove to them that you're not the bad guy. I don't get why they think you're the bad guy. I know you're not. Come here. Please, come here.
Oh my god, and he tries to end it with the... He said nothing to actually convince her that he wasn't the bad
I
guy
forgot
here.
that they hug over
And then he's like,
camera.
Please, I need an e-hug to feel better. I'm just so worked
Dude,
up
he is
now."
like mentally fucking 2 years old.
Here we go again.
It's
I love you,
insane.
Cassandra. I really do. I honestly thought that maybe if I didn't tell you, you'd be able to rest easier and you wouldn't have to worry about anything, you know? I'm sorry I didn't say anything. I wanted to protect you. I honestly thought they had killed you. You want to know what I was originally going to do when I got up to that mall? You have no idea, do you? When I got out there, I was going to give this to you right there in front of the...
So he was going to propose for real at the mall, even though he already proposed on FaceTime calls and they were already engaged, but he was going to, like, actually struggle down to one knee to propose.
Shit, that was
That's every
close.
woman's dream proposal, right? Is next to the cell phone kiosk at the local mall.
Question right there in front of you, in front of everybody, right there in that front entrance.
Of the mall. So romantic. Look at this.
He's trying so hard to muster a single tear, and again, he can never do it.
I almost lost you the other day when everything happened. I honestly thought you were dead, and that terrified the fuck out of me. I tell you, when I heard your voice,
Alright, so we've got one more clip that we have to cover today. This is Chance not being creepy or serial killer-like at all, as he watches Cassandra sleep for an extended period of time.
Oh god.
All night. He just scratched all night. He's like digging in his leg with the screwdriver. I don't know what he was doing. How bizarre.
God, that was great.
Do what? What? She barely moves. Watch.
He whips his head over. Again, I'm not even saying this is a pun, but like a predator. She like barely moves her hand. And he
This is
whips
so
over, like,
cringe,
staring
dude. This
her
is
with his
fucking
goblin
creepy,
eyes.
man.
Like, this is so creepy.
She
Not
was
only is
in it for the long
he's
run,
awake
man. She
while
did.
She's asleep
She
on
was
the phone,
committed.
and
I give
instead
her
of
credit.
hanging up,
What's up,
he's just
Cece?
continuing to be on the phone with her. But if she moves even
My
a little bit, like
doggies
he
trying
whips
to talk
over at
to
her
me.
like a squirrel. Like, what happened? Did I miss anything?
Did you see
What a
how
fucking
like
creep.
precise? Watch.
That's terrifying. Truly.
He does it
truly
again
killing.
too. Hold on. Watch this.
This is so
Shit.
scary. Like, I don't know how she even let him do this without being terrified. She's got to have PTSD after this.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it. Just
All right, well, that's all we have for you guys today.
That was a pretty good
is the
video. Pretty good
Cassandra
video,
Files.
man.
Once again,
Good
a
to see
big
what
thank
Cyrex
you
is
to
up
William
to.
Glory Hole, Southern Harlot, and Cassandra for making this possible.
Antimatter Morty. Yeah, he makes. I saw his Shanny videos. They were pretty good. So
Like
definitely
I said,
subscribe.
If you want to see the full stream with all
I
their
should subscribe.
commentary, I've linked it below. So we're gonna wrap it up there today.
Two of your favorite worst people in the video? Oh, yeah, I saw this. Dana Fash cooked Bovino a little bit. You know what's crazy? If he was wearing Israeli gear, she would literally be nicer to him. How many interviews has CNN conducted under similar circumstances with like an Israeli military commander where they just let him say whatever they want? Just something to consider, okay? Just something to think about.
I want to go back to one of the videos, and I know you can see it there, and I want to ask you about what you're seeing, because multiple angles of this incident
Bro,
show
how
him
was that not
holding
killed?
up a cell phone and recording it, not a gun. Did he at any point pull out his weapon?
Dana, good morning, and thanks for having me. The weapon, and we do know that the suspect did bring a weapon.
Not a huge fan of
loaded
sniping on this map. I should
9mm
switch to
high-capacity
something.
handgun
High
to a riot.
capacity,
We
okay.
do know that. As far as what happened,
We've seen
in
pictures
that
of the gun.
intervening moment with the video that you just showed, that's going to come to light through the investigation. That's
This
being
little baby gun.
investigated, and those facts and those questions will be answered soon enough.
Okay, but the Homeland Security Secretary is not waiting for that investigation to take place before saying that Alex Preddy was, quote, brandishing a weapon. Let's go to video 7, because, of course, you know this far better than I. The definition of brandishing is waving or flourishing something, especially
And it was
a
never in
weapon,
his hands.
as a threat or an anger and excitement. That's just a still photo of what Alex Preddy appears to be holding. There is nothing that we have seen that showed him as
Remember, this is brandishing.
Secretary Noem said.
Dan, I think what we need to take a look at here is...
Dude, the Greg Bovino's voice.
Anything we
is
don't like
always
is brandishing.
So crazy to hear. Every time I hear his
Yes,
little
he
baby voice,
yeah,
like his
dude, it's
little
so
nerd
weird, and
voice,
it's like a weird
I'm
Southern
reminded
voice.
all over again that he has this like teeny tiny man voice, like actually.
The suspect decided to inject himself into a law enforcement action. What's not being said here is the fact that Border Patrol agents and law enforcement were conducting a targeted law enforcement effort against a violent, illegal alien.
Well, you said yesterday that this looks like a situation where the individual wanted to do maximum damage and massacre law enforcement.
Yeah.
What evidence do you have that he wanted to massacre law enforcement? Because all the videos that we have, and I do want to, we just have a still shot up now, but I do, control room, want to play one of the other videos. Let's play video number 1 again. It doesn't look anything like he's trying to massacre law enforcement. In fact, he was filming, and then it looked like he was trying to help another individual there who was pushed down by law enforcement, and then they went after him.
In fact, I believe that the fantastic training that our law enforcement partners have, the fact that they're highly
He has to
trained,
be ironic.
prevented
He has to be.
specific
He's.
shootings of law enforcement.
Oh my
So
God.
Good job for our law enforcement in taking him down before he was able to do that. And again,
47 days worth of
let's
training.
look at why.
That's great training, I guess.
Dude, they are. I don't think this is gonna work, man. I don't know. I don't think this is gonna work because like Americans can justify this kind of action if it goes along.
I think I'm gonna switch to Final
racial
Fantasy
boundaries,
Rebirth
like,
after
if
this
it's like an
game.
unarmed black teenager,
I'm getting a little
there
sick
are
of
still gonna be, like,
Battlefield.
a much larger percentage of Americans that
Yeah, shit,
automatically
my
go,
bad.
nope, they deserved it. If it's an undocumented migrant, they'll say, nope, they deserve it. But we're talking about like a VA nurse and a guy who was a legal gun owner. Like, that's crazy. I mean, the point that I was making yesterday is like a government that justifies killing a white dude that is a VA nurse.
Yeah, you
that
can't
is
smear.
a
You can't
lawful
smear him
gun owner. That government
unless
should
like you
justify
find
killing
child
everybody.
porn on his
'Cause
computer
that's
or
it.
something.
Who else? Like, this is the type
He
of
would be
person
unsmearable.
that every single Republican American fancies themselves to being. Fancies themselves as being. It's over. at
Probably
that
shouldn't
point.
say CP.
They'll justify
I don't
killing
think
every
that's-
single person. This is what I
I think
said.
it's a
If you
no-no
think
for
this admin
YouTube.
won't kill anyone without a problem. You're delusional. Wake the f up.
Terrence Lee Randolph, March 30th,
But I don't think enough people
1947,
will watch to
December 10th,
for it to even
2024.
matter.
Today we remember
For the
that
future,
freedom is
though.
not free. We have to work at it, nurture it, protect it, and even sacrifice
I've heard
it.
YouTube is less
And we
strict
never
now.
forget and always remember our
Dude, this
brothers
shit
and
rocked
sisters
me
who
when I
have
first
served
watched it.
so that we may
I kind
enjoy
of
the gift of
teared up a
freedom.
little bit.
So in this moment, we remember and give thanks for the
Yeah.
dedication and
Like, he was such a
service
good
to our nation
person.
in the cause of our freedom. In this solemn hour, we render our honor and our gratitude.
Yeah, they called this guy a terrorist, dude. This guy is
Insane.
literally
Insane.
the most patriotic American man. And I don't mean like the fake patriotism represented by the sloppiness on the right.
fuck.
I'm talking like a real ass patriot, brother. What the a part of the community, wants to defend his neighbors, guy with a job, like a real job, not this like fake ICE jobs. Like a real ass job.
I thought he was gonna be like fake streaming
was he
jobs.
simply walking by and just happened to walk.
I mean,
into
yeah,
a law
ICE is probably
enforcement
worse.
situation and try to direct
You have to be
traffic
more
and stand
qualified
in
to
the
be a
middle of the
streamer
road
than to be an
and
ICE
then
agent.
assault, delay, and obstruct law enforcement? Or was he there for a reason? Did he fall victim to that violent and heated rhetoric by a Mayor Fry?
Oh,
Governor
he's an
Walz?
adult.
Look, Dana, they're
He
they're
could make his
trying
own
to portray
decisions. You
border
guys are
patrol
assholes.
and ICE agents as Gestapo, Nazi, and many
He was
other
an
words.
ass, or you guys were
This is-
assholes, and he
Dog,
wanted to
we're not doing
fucking
that.
protest
You're
you.
directing them to make us feel like that. Because they are, bitch. You also love wearing the Nazi gear. Like, you don't even act like you don't do it on purpose. Manlet, little tiny manlet Nazi. Also, bro hit the Gestapo too. Like, he hit that shush. Dana, I'll have you know we are not the Gestapo. I mean, why are you
fucking
calling me a
forgot that I'm not
Gestapo?
playing.
Is that how you say it, Dana? I'm sorry. Nein! Ich kann nicht glauben! Wir are not the Gestapo! We are far better! Where are your papers, Dana? I'm sorry, I meant, I love America. I don't know where that came from.
Dude, his
I
accent
just,
sounds so
let me
funny.
Go back to my Ted Cruz
Yeah,
impersonation.
it sounds like that.
It's crazy. We're cool, right? Forget about that other
Or like
thing
George
that I was,
Bush, kind
that
of like
just
down
came out of
home.
me.
To interact with
Country
law enforcement
bumpkin.
is when they went after him when he was trying to help an individual who law enforcement pushed down. So where do you have the evidence to show that he was trying to
I'm impressed that
impede
they're pushing back
that,
on him quite a bit.
that law enforcement operation?
Sure, Dan, at first he was there in the scene. He was in the scene actively impeding and assaulting law enforcement to the
But
point.
that's not illegal. He wasn't
Yup,
impeding
it's
it.
literally court protected action. Not only is it totally legal, but the court also reinforced the legality of it recently.
He was filming it, which is a legal thing to do in the United States of America.
Dan, let's
That was
don't
pretty clutch.
frame adjudicate this now.
Ugh.
He was there for a reason.
Yeah, don't believe
And
your
that
eyes.
reason was to
We have to
impede
make up
law
shit.
enforcement to
What
the point.
evidence do you
And
have
here's
of
a-
that?
And,
None.
and here's a good point, Dana, is the
Props to
fact
Dana.
that
I usually don't
de-escalation
like CNN.
techniques were utilized during
I'm
this
surprised
action. Those
they're not
de-escalation techniques,
trying
whether
to
it was
sweep a little bit.
physically trying to remove them from that law enforcement scene, that active law enforcement scene in which law enforcement were going after a violent illegal alien, or the use of pepper spray, which is another de-escalation technique. Those techniques did not work. Officers always try to use the minimum amount of force necessary to either effect an arrest.
This game is
which
so
in
close.
this case was more than likely 18 USC 111, assault on a federal officer, or
Where did he
impede, delay,
assault?
obstruct.
Where did he assault a federal officer in any of the video that you have seen? Because it looked to us from every angle, sir, that he was approached by them
Sir.
when he was helping another individual who was pushed down. What evidence do you have that he was assaulting any
She
law
don't like him. You can tell.
Dana,
He's
we don't need
unlikable
a
though.
Suspect's help in an active law enforcement scene.
When you say
We don't need
suspect,
his help.
what is
We
he
didn't ask
suspected
his
of?
help. That's an active law enforcement scene. He knew that was an active law enforcement scene, especially when the officers approached him, and it's very evident he did not need to be where he was.
So-
and he
so when
decided
somebody
on his own to stay there.
So when somebody is pushed down and a person's instinct is to help that person, when somebody's pushed down by law enforcement, you're saying that you just stand back and let law enforcement do what they're doing?
Yes.
I mean, is that really
Obey or die.
You know, Dana, every situation
Also,
is different.
she
What
wasn't
our
like
officers
getting
faced with
arrested. She
here
was just
in
getting pushed
Minneapolis
around.
Are chaotic,
But,
very
okay.
difficult and violent situations in which individuals, and this suspect is not the only one to bring a loaded weapon to a riot. The situations are chaotic and ever-changing. Follow directions for law enforcement. Don't inject yourself
Ah, shit.
knowingly beforehand into a law enforcement situation.
With respect, it feels as though
I feel like in this
some
game,
ways
snipers are
blaming the
underpowered, and in Call
I
of Duty,
appreciate
they're
Scourge, but I
overpowered.
do think it's allowed because it's too
In Call of
much.
Duty, you can get a
That's why.
fucking one
It's
shot
too
by
much.
shooting someone
They're
in the
not going
leg.
Dude, CNN has
Help
the
a brother out,
capacity
bro.
to have like Scott Jennings on and normalize some of the stuff that Trump is doing, but like there is definitely a level, and they went beyond the level of what is permissible, and they just keep pushing it. But yeah, the question was like, why is CNN actually doing contentious adversarial journalism here? Why are they doing pushback? And the reason for why is because
Because it's
is,
not
like,
popular.
It's gone above and beyond. That's why.
Like, ICE isn't popular. They've lost all of their popularity, so CNN doesn't feel pressured anymore, I guess.
Or the Border Patrol agents. The suspect.
That's why
put
Fox News is
himself
also kind of turning on
in that
ICE a little bit.
situation. The victims are the Border Patrol agents there.
When the agent took the gun away, which it seems as though it was Preddy's gun, that happened before Preddy was shot. Why was an unarmed man shot multiple times by law enforcement, by your Border Patrol agents?
Dana, you don't know he was unarmed. I don't know he was unarmed.
Okay, but his hands were on the
freeze-frame
ground.
Adjudication
Shut up.
of a crime.
Wow.
This is
great-
like what they
this
call
is a
like
great
video
response,
evidence
sir.
now is just freeze frame adjudication.
Dana. Why are you doing freeze frame adjudication, Dana? Over and over again. No, it's good. This is good, man. Keep it up. Keep it up. You're really doing a good job defending this situation. How else are we supposed to analyze the incident, man? What the fuck are you talking about?
No, video
Also,
evidence
letting
isn't
the video
real
run its
evidence
course
anymore.
Doesn't exactly favor your
I am
side of the
surprised they haven't
argument
done
either.
like,
It
oh,
just
that's
shows a bunch of
AI or something.
Assholes, a bunch of violent thugs brutalizing anyone they can get their hands on. He basically keeps saying like, ignore your eyes, ignore what you see in front of you. Stop.
Ignore your lying eyes.
Unsere ears. Stop
Your
it,
lying
Dana.
ears.
We will investigate ourselves and find no wrongdoing. All he has to do is say Preddy was wearing a keffiyeh, should be fully on board. Bro, I'm not kidding when I say this. Like, I've seen CNN do less contentious interviews with Israel, like with Israeli guys that are doing, if not more violence than, but the same kind of violence that Bovine Bovino is doing.
Because
with
most
Dana being
Americans don't
much,
care
much more
currently.
pliant.
Both the
Like I
police
said,
chief
ICE
in
being so
Minneapolis,
unpopular
O'Hara, and
is
Governor
what's
Walz say
causing this
Preddy
pushback from
was
CNN.
legally licensed to carry
Guarantee
a
it.
concealed weapon. So are you saying it's not okay for him to exercise his Second Amendment right, not to mention his First Amendment right to be there in the first place, but his
I feel like
Second
the other team
Amendment
just
right
kind of
to
gave up.
carry a gun? And if you do, you can be shot by federal law enforcement?
No, I didn't say that, Dana. I never said that. What I'm saying is we respect that Second Amendment right, but those rights don't count when you riot and assault, delay, obstruct, and impede law enforcement officers, and most especially when you mean to do that beforehand.
How do you know that?
When you mean to do that beforehand, when you show
Oh, did
up
someone
to
else
a
kill him?
victim crime scene, don't leave the
Think so.
crime scene, and you're armed, then you've got the decision-making process for that individual doesn't seem
You
to
can
be
up on
very
the
good.
roof, I don't
Now,
remember.
back to the Second Amendment. What
Maybe
you're
you
saying
can't
about
on
the
this one.
Second Amendment is peacefully protesting with firearms. Absolutely, I've done that myself, and fully support that, but not when you perpetrate violence, obstruct, delay, or obfuscate Border Patrol in the performance of their duties in an
There's
active
no
crime
evidence that
scene.
he was perpetrating violence. And there's no evidence, unless you have it, and we'd love to see it if there is, that he was intending to massacre.
I'm telling you, man, it's just they can kill anybody they want, and it's very clear that they're not going to back down. So if all
Okay,
you got
Jack
in
Steele
counter
is
to
the
this kind of
lead.
shit is to just
Oh,
say, please
okay, I
stop,
get what they're
please
saying.
stop, please stop, over and over again, then they're just going to keep doing it. We
And
need
he had
Honestly,
guns
he's
as
better
well.
than Kristi
punishments.
Noem.
We need punishments.
He was carrying a gun, which in Minneapolis
I didn't
is
say
legal.
it wasn't. And I didn't say it wasn't legal.
Kristi
But
Noem just has no idea how to
assault
fucking conduct
federal law
these, or
enforcement.
like, how to handle
Does
these
that.
interviews.
That's
She's
an
fucking
active
terrible.
Law enforcement crime
Where do you
scene
see in the video that he was
decided to
assault-
enter into.
Where do you see in the video that he was assaulting law enforcement? Because from everything we have seen, law enforcement was assaulting him when he was there trying to help another individual.
Dana, law enforcement doesn't assault anyone. Follow directions of law enforcement. Follow directions of law enforcement in an active crime scene. It's very evident he didn't want to do that. Very evident that the other individuals didn't want to do that. And it's too bad the consequences had to be paid
Yeah.
because he injected himself into that crime scene. I can't say that enough. He made the decision to go there. We didn't make the decision to talk to him. We didn't even know that individual was in existence until he came into that crime scene.
I want to go back to video number 1 because
Jesus Christ, where'd you come
that
from?
he injected himself into the crime scene. He was a guy on a street filming an operation. He was far away. He wasn't on the crime scene. And what I want you to see again is that law enforcement appears by the video we have to be approaching him and the person who is next to him, not the other way around. And so what I want to know is, what evidence do you have that he went after?
Bro, every now and then I see these
Fuck, I didn't
motherfuckers
see him.
actually do like real contentious reporting. And for a brief moment, I'm like, hell yeah, that's awesome. But then
Only
I'm
'cause it's
reminded,
popular
so
currently.
You have this tool in your tool belt. You
Yeah.
just choose not to use it. Like this shouldn't be a unique incident. I want to take the W, and I will take the W. It's great. I'm glad that Dana Fash is doing the right thing in this situation. They see the tide shifting, and that's great. But like, why don't you bust this open more frequently? They only have this level of smoke for like Bernie. You know what I mean? They only have this level of contentious reporting.
Why should
prowess
Americans vote
when
for
it's
a
someone who's
socialist?
Like, we should just not give unlimited funds to Israel.
Bernie
and
Sanders
instead, I
interview.
don't know, fund healthcare or something. And they're like, wow, how dare you say that? How will we pay for it? You're right. It's a shame that you could literally apply this level of New York Times criticism to Israel, but twice since the start of the year, federal officers have gunned down protesters in Minneapolis with cell phone cameras rolling, and twice Trump and his lieutenants have essentially told the American people, don't believe what you see with your own eyes. It is kind of wild to see the New York Times do this when Israel does it, they literally will go, don't believe your lying eyes. It is kind of strange to me that Bovino is operating like he's a
Vagino.
free man, though. He's moving like there will be no punishments. We can't be letting these guys feel and act like that.
Yeah,
okay?
there has
I'm
to be
sorry.
punishment.
Like, what the fuck?
At the end of this.
I do think this is, again, a little bit on the Democrats. Like, they're not even entertaining mobilizing people around like what kind of punishments they'll dish out for every single one of these pieces of
All
shit.
right, I'm gonna
these
move on.
Nazi
Final
cocksuckers,
Fantasy, I
you
think.
know? They shouldn't.
I'm
they
gonna play
shouldn't
some
be
Final
so
Fantasy. I'm
comfortable,
on the
I
mood
think.
for some single
He won't
player
be seen in the crowd, so we can't catch
action.
him. No, actually, he will be seen in the crowd. You want to know why? Because he has a specific Praetorian guard of manlets that are shorter than him. I've seen it. Like he has a Praetorian guard of like
They are all
5'3"
short.
people.
It's kind of funny.
So that he, as a 5'4" guy, looks taller in comparison. Straight up, that's real. Look it up.
Dan, I don't think you would want to be in the middle of a crime scene, or you would want civilians in the middle of a crime scene injecting themselves.
Yeah, bro, it becomes a crime scene when ICE is there. That's kind of the problem, don't you think? That's the whole problem. That's the only problem. These streets are not crime scenes before you got there, before your thugs got there. This cannot be the principled stance where, listen, wherever my agents are, it's a crime scene because they'll kill
Did I do the
people.
wrong
Okay,
button?
and that's just what it is. You just have to move out of the way. You have to run around. You have to run away. You see him, you got to run away.
My
We'll
derpy
kill
face
you.
on.
Yeah, again, the
Camera.
officers on the ground, in that melee, we
Really?
hear gun, gun, gun. So that gun at some point became visible
What
to
happened?
officers.
Why is
Could
my
it have
shit
been
not
because
working?
they had him on the ground and maybe his shirt
Oh,
came
I
up
think I
and they
fixed it.
saw that it was
I don't know what happened there.
That doesn't mean that
I must
he was-
actually bumped one of my
That is why
scene
we have an
switchers.
investigation, Dana.
Fine,
That
I-
is what we are investigating.
I
You're not
think
going to know that now, and I'm not going to know
I
that
think an
now.
investigation is great, but the Homeland Security
Dude, I love when these guys also go, well, that's speculating. What you're doing is speculating, which is quite different than my speculation, which is right. You should speculate in the direction that I'm speculating in, as opposed to speculating off of what you can see with your
This sounds
eyes and hear with your ears. Okay? That's
Use
literally
a
it.
stream.
He's mad because the video very clearly shows one reality, and he doesn't want that reality to be the reality. So he's like, don't speculate now. We'll conduct an investigation. It's like, bitch, you're the one who's speculating. And if both parties are speculating in either direction, I think Dana Fash is speculating in the correct direction.
Secretary said he was brandishing a weapon. Do you have evidence that we haven't seen?
Hassan,
that he
this
was
tweet is coming
brandishing a
back.
weapon?
He brought a semi-automatic weapon to a riot, assaulted federal officers, and at some point,
Bro, dude, they're doing all the shit that f***ing gun guys hate, by the way. Not only is this like fundamentally an anti-2A position, obviously, like, oh, you have a gun, that means you can always be killed. But he's also trying to do the This is something that liberals do, man. Liberals would be calling a handgun it is a semi-automatic weapon, yes, but you're making it seem like it's a much less common piece of gear than it actually is. Like, it's a 9mm handgun, and you're like, oh, it's a semi-automatic weapon of mass destruction that he brought to this field of battle with one goal in mind. It's an ICE-issued firearm. He's making it seem like this was a tactical nuke. Isn't this exactly what gun guys hate, by the way? Like, gun guys hate when you call an AR-15 like a long gun, like a long barrel rifle, right? They're like, wow, what do you mean? It's just, you're just trying to make it scarier than it actually is. It's like, that's exactly what he's doing. It can still kill an ICE officer, though. So can a heart disease. True. Like, what's the argument? It can kill an ICE officer? Yeah, that's what guns do. So what is the point then? Then there should be no Second Amendment. Is
this
that
is
your
a
argument?
pretty crazy argument. I've not heard this. So
what's going on? Are the Republicans looking so many boots that they've decided actually the one
many boots,
thing they
man.
would stand on normally, it turns out they're not on board with at all. Like, even the
Boot poisoning.
NRA is against them. The sentiment from the first assistant U.S. attorney for Central District, a full investigation, not making generalizations and demonizing law-abiding citizens. If you approach law enforcement with a gun, there's a high likelihood they will be legally.
I feel like most
justified in
games
shooting you.
nowadays
Don't
are
do
just
it.
compiling
Everyone knows
shaders.
the NRA is Antifa. I mean, the reality
They're compiling
is, like,
shader
they
simulation.
are trying to find like a Asmongold style middle ground here, where they like obviously have to be the pro 2A institution, but they obviously can't aggressively criticize the government too much, right? They have to say yeah base, but there's only so much yeah basing you can say in this circumstance. They're gonna start calling it an assault pistol. Yeah, it's specifically an anti-ICE assault pistol.
You keep saying that he assaulted a federal officer, but again, we have not seen evidence that that happened. It looked like he was on the defense, and again, he had a gun legally. It's sort of feels like we're in the upside down, where we have law enforcement and conservatives who are very pro Second Amendment saying the problem was that he had a gun legally.
No, the problem is, as I said several times now, is he injected himself. He put himself where he did not need to be. He put himself in and put law enforcement officers in jeopardy through his actions. These were his, not law enforcement officers' action. We had to react to an individual that came there for a specific reason. And again, what that reason is, we're going to find more out about that.
Usually just take the song to do the shaders, man.
I'll be interested to see what his reason for
Can I
being
skip?
there. While Border Patrol agents were
Reaper lets
arresting
you
a
skip.
violent, criminal, illegal alien doing their lawful, ethical, and moral duties in Minneapolis.
This is another one of the major lies that I despise, that I routinely talk about, routinely operational capacity to apprehend, like, you know, criminals in the process of doing crimes and shit like that. That's not their job. That's not their jurisdiction. Their job is to apprehend people who are in violation of civil
Not worried about it.
offenses. The real, like, the real criminals that they apprehend, they get from the prisons. So whenever you hear the worst of the worst, when Trump is talking about the worst of the worst, those are people who are in prison. As in, those are people who are undocumented or documented migrants who have done a heinous crime, and lo and behold, and it might be really shocking for a lot of people, the Americans arrested them. American prosecutors have investigated and set up a case against them. The American courts have found them guilty.
Begun to lose normie America, and there's many signs. Begun to lose normie America, and there's many signs that they're losing.
You don't say. What the fuck just happened? Bro. I didn't restart anything. Love internet service so much. I'll be looking down here. Stop frames, stop frames. I guess I have to go check. Alright, I got mic. Yep. I don't know.
So Trump and MAGA have
All right. I
begun
think
to
it's working
lose
now.
normie America, and there's many signs
I
that
think we're
they're
getting
losing
better.
normie America because, yes, you still have the most dead-eyed psychopaths of them all, currently doing the Darth.
Hold on. We can lower the quality. It doesn't really have to be A or anything. Am I just like constantly stuttering? Don't want to do that, but I might have to. Fucking love it. The stream's gonna stop. Maybe. I don't know. I don't want to have to do it if I don't have to. Because if I reset my router, then I have to fucking restart the whole stream, and I don't want to have to do that. But it looks like my drop frames are really bad currently.
strategy and going on the offense
Yeah.
and trying to
We
smear
good?
the victims. That's what Kristi Noem is engaged in.
Yeah, alright. It's telling me that my internet's off, so